Welcome to We Are One. I'm your host, Alessandro Palma, and today we're so excited to receive Jill-Marie Pasquinelli. Welcome, Jill. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Ali, I always love being with you. It is such a treat.
Oh, and we are delighted to receive you here
Thank
on We Are
you.
One.
And thank you, everyone, for coming today. And I'm so happy to be sharing self help with you. And the focus today, where I am, I'm in Seattle, Washington right now. And I have a new grandchild, a granddaughter, Skylar May, 2 weeks old. And so my focus, it's spring here and it's so green and there's so many incredible flowers and this new baby. And so that's what I'll be focusing our self-help on today. And I know in other parts of the world it's autumn and it's all about change. And so today I'd like to begin with our eighth mudra, our middle fingernails together touching. And this is helping the inhaling aspect of our third depth. So we can drop our shoulders and just breathe. We exhale to inhale. And in inhaling, we can receive all of the beautiful gifts that are there for us. Anything that touches your heart, a beautiful flower, leaf, anything in nature, you can bring it into your being through the inhale. Third depth is the energy for creation. And it's the pure energy of the life force. So as we're breathing and receiving, we're receiving that life force. Third depth is also the season of... And for new people, to remind you, when I say depths, I'm referring to movements and dimensions of energy as it spirals from surface to core and core to surface. And some depths are outside of the body, they're invisible, and some make up this physical body. And what's incredible about third depth is that you really see the invisible aspect, right? So third depth is the element of blood essence, and anything that is an essence is not yet manifest. So it's not the blood in the body, it's the invisible fluid that carries all of the information to every cell. It carries all of the information in the body. It's about communication. And 3 is always about communication and relationship. Third depth is also the element of ether. And ether is the vehicle of spirit, of our intuitive energy. In Chinese medicine, third depth is known as the element of wind, right? And wind has to do with movement. And in this way, it relates very much to the mediator. There is a connection to the mediator, which is about movement, rhythm, and motion. And one of the aspects of third depth is to bring smooth functioning to the body, to be in motion, to be in rhythm with ourselves, with our community, with the world. So as we're breathing, we can just drop our shoulders. So we have this invisible aspect to third depth. We have ether, we have wind, we have blood essence. And we also have the element of wood. So wood, we have trees and living matter. That belongs to third depth. Life, living matter. And spring, which has to do with growth. And so I'd like to move now to our reversing, increasing third depth flow. And so we'll start with the left flow. Our left hand goes to our left 3, safety energy lock number 3, which is the door. It's the tip of the scapula, the top tip of the scapula, between the scapula and the spine. And so our right hand goes to our left 4. And 4 is the occiput. So at the base of the skull there's a hollow. And this is our reversing, increasing third depth flow. Other names for the element of third depth are chi, chi, ki, qi. And Mary said ki. In English, that's K-E-Y. It's the key. And why did she call it the key? It's the harmonizer. Third depth is the harmonizer of the 4 elements. So air, earth, fire, and water. And Paracelsus said, he defines disease as an intermingling of the elements. So third depth is key.
Jill?
Yes.
If somebody can't reach this position, is it okay to hold the middle finger?
Yes, absolutely. You can hold the middle finger. And another way to reach the position, if the hand on the 4, is you can come around this way, if it's easier for you. But if you're having difficulty with holding the 3, you can hold the middle finger. Absolutely. Yes.
That's one of the beauties of the art. We always have
Yes.
options for our comfort,
Yes.
practicing self-help, right?
Yes. And sometimes if you put a pillow under your arm, that can help support it. If you feel like there's strain or you're, yes, exactly, Ale. Thank you. Beautiful. So 3 is always speaking about relationship. And disease is the loss of relationship. So third depth it uplifts the immune system, very important for the immune system. And it's the harmonizer for illness, one of the harmonizers for illness. Mary said, third depth is the psychic energy binding the soul to the body. So you see, we have all of these aspects of depth for me, right? You have the movement, it's beautiful. The integration of the energetic body with the physical body is our health. And the energetic body has a lot to do with third depth, third and sixth depths, right? And spring is the life process reawakening. It's breaking out of the confinement of winter. So you need a lot of energy for spring. And sometimes you can feel tired in the spring because of that, you know. Spring's a time of rebirth, growth, expansion, quests. Vision quests belong to third depth. And now we'll move our left hand to our right fore. So we're crossing our hands on our fours. We can, yes. This is also great to do lying down, by the way. You just, you can be lying on the beach, lying on the grass, harmonizing your third depth. Very much in the spirit of spring.
Catching some sun and relax.
Yes, exactly.
And hands are crossing, right?
Hands are crossing. So my right hand is on my left fore and my left hand is on my right fore. Kicking back. So spring is about metamorphosis. And Mary said, what a caterpillar calls the end of the world, the master calls a butterfly. Innovation is a part of spring. Action, momentum, initiating change. It's a very active time of year, requires a lot of energy. Liver and gallbladder belong to third depth. Gallbladder is where we store bile. The attitude of gallbladder can be resentment, indecision, frustration. And liver it's the largest organ inside the body. It has over 500 functions. And liver is the hot anger. You could say gallbladder is the cold anger. So liver's the hot anger, the anger that goes out. And anger is the attitude for third depth. So, of course, anger is a lot about not getting my way. I'm not getting my way. We can hold our middle finger. And frustration. And anything having to do with the eyes has to do with third depth. And on another level, it has to do with our really seeing reality and not living in illusions, right? So it helps us to see what there is to see. Another positive aspect of third depth, it's a lot of energy, right? And spring is a lot of energy. Anger is a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy for creativity, for creation, right? Creating your life, creating your dreams. expanding. Sometimes we live in a world that's too small for us, so we can expand, we can grow. Third depth harmony and safe, exactly. Yes, we really, yes. A man once said to me, I never let go of anything without my claw marks in it. Right, we hold on. So change can be, change is scary, but it's also exciting. It's the unknown, it's the unfamiliar, and third depth wants to expand beyond the familiar. We want to grow. Yeah. And so let's do our other side of our reversing increasing third depth flow. This is a great harmonizer for third depth. So our right flow, our right hand goes to the right 3, the left goes to the right 4.
For those who are new to Jin Shin Jyutsu, Jill, we have a question. And
Yes.
what reversing and increasing? I know we know that it's a flow from text 1, right?
Yes.
That we did in the 5-day basic seminar. But if you could just give an overview of what is reversing and increasing, please.
Yes, thank you for that question. And I apologize for not explaining that earlier. But this is very interesting because this very flow, we're holding our safety energy lock 3 and our safety energy lock 4. And in Jin Shin Jyutsu, 3 and 4, third depth and fourth depth, are the 2 bridges back to our essence, our vital life essence of 6 depths, down the front and up the back. That is who we are. So fourth depth has a lot to do with cleaning, purifying, eliminating. And fourth depth is doing its job of cleaning and the communication capacity of the body. So reversing and increasing is speaking about if our fourth depth, our kidney and bladder belong to fourth depth, if they are not cleaning, then we have fourth depth isn't a bridge back to sixth depth. And then what happens to third depth? Third depth requires that life force of sixth depth to then carry throughout the body, the mind, the spirit. And so reversing and increasing simply means we're harmonizing that relationship. And it's so interesting in this flow that we're holding our 3s and our 4s. These are the 2 bridges. I hope that was clear enough. And I know for new people, it's probably a lot.
Yes. And if it's new, just practice and feel. That's the most important part of self-help. You don't have to tell your body what it has to do, right?
Exactly. Just, Jin Shin Jyutsu is really experiential. You can forget everything I'm saying and feel it, experience it for yourself, live it, honestly. And now our right hand will go to our left 4. Third depth is also ruled by Jupiter, which is the largest planet in the solar system. And it's associated with the gods of generosity and abundance. It's known as the universal investigator. So third depth has a lot to do with curiosity and an open mind. Mary used to say, if you haven't changed your mind in a year, make sure you're not dead. So our third depth helps our tendons, our ligaments, our muscles, releases tension in the neck and the shoulders, as joint pain. And it's third depth, where third depth holds the emotions. And I'd like to show you a quickie for the gallbladder flow. The gallbladder.
Wow, today we have a full menu.
We do.
We had the snack, the main dish, and now we have dessert. How generous.
It's the energy of spring here and the new baby. I'm so excited.
Wow.
So the quickie for the gallbladder, which really helps us to harmonize frustration, indecision, or if we feel lost, that's a gallbladder issue. And so our right hand goes on our right 14, right here, the ribs. I'm here at the base of the ribs, and it's on my right 14. The left hand goes to the left. Let's see if I can get this. Ring toe. Okay, so I'm sandwiching my ring toe. Now, if you're sitting, you can just simply put your left foot on top of your right knee and hold it that way. And if you're lying down, you can do the same. You can touch the palm of your thumb to the palm of the middle finger while you're holding your 14. Yeah. Or hold them together.
Yet again, so many options for us to choose what's comfortable.
Yeah, that's Jin Shin Jyutsu is amazing. Mary used to say there is never any reason to be uncomfortable or feel any strain. There is always a way. This feels great. Delicious. You may notice that you have more capacity, more room, more space for the inhale. And the exhale. So play with it, experience it, discover what works for you. And thank you so much. I had a lot of fun with you today. And Allie, I always have fun with you.
Thank you. We hope you have enjoyed watching us together. And one of the things that Jin Shin Jyutsu brought me back is this lightness, this sense of humor, because energy is movement and transformation, right?
Yeah.
And
always.
we're so glad to be together. And
Yes.
and for all those of you who are watching, this is a blessing, being able to share the art of Jin Shin Jyutsu, the advice of the experts, of our instructors with you all. So we had the appetizer. I remember the right were chized, and that you have a wonderful spring if you are in the northern hemisphere, and be with energy
Yes.
all over the world.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, so much.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.